Hello, welcome. I was going to let that song run for a bit more, but we're on a little bit of a tight schedule because, let me turn on this light. There we go. Ooh, I'm balanced out. This is beautiful. Already off to a great start. So, tonight, I'm making some fight night snack foodie things because I'm an avid wrestling fan. I adore it. And tonight is All Elite Wrestling's pay-per-view, Double or Nothing, hence the cool casino-y theme that we have tonight for our graphics. So their thing starts at 7:30. I'm trying to finish this before 7:30 so I can go and watch it. So we're going to be making chicken wings, and we're going to be making mozzarella. I've decided to call them moons because I got the logs, so they're circular. But mozzarella sticks, the same sort of idea. So let's get started with the wings. Make sure I have my camera on. I do. Oh boy. Oh, it worked so well. Okay, so I did a little prep before the show. So what I did, and the recipe I'm following, is by a really great chef, J. Kenji Lopez Alt. And he kind of figured out the scientific way of making these wings crispy, which in an oven sometimes doesn't work. I know in the past when I've made them, it didn't quite work. But this recipe is supposed to be really, really good. I've seen a bunch of videos on it. Everyone loves it. So what he did is he took, for every pound of wings, and we have about 4 pounds here, he did a teaspoon of salt and a teaspoon of baking powder. So that's what I did, and then you're supposed to leave them out in either the fridge, or since it's cold enough here, I just left them on the back porch until, he says 6 to 8 hours. It's been 4 for me, but I'm sure it'll be fine. These might just be a little less crispy, but you can kind of see, so this, you can't really see it. There's some micro blistering on here, which is going to lead to some very crispy skin. These look dried out already, which is a really good sign. My oven is preheated to 450 degrees Fahrenheit, not Celsius. I don't know the conversion on that. And these are going to go through 2 rounds of cooking. The first we're going to do for 20 minutes, and then we're going to flip these and cook them for another 20 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and put those in right now. Remember, hot things are hot. The oven is hot. I say that as I try not to burn my microphone wire. Okay, so we have those in the oven. So those are in the oven. We're going to have our lovely assistant keep track of time for that. Alexa, set a wing timer for 20 minutes.
Wing timer, 20 minutes, starting now.
She's so good. I'm going to go ahead and get started on the mozzarella. So I'm going to see if this can go with me. Oh, it can. Yay, cool. I thought I was going to have to unclip. Okay, so I'm going to take out mozzarella and some eggs. There you go. So yeah, hold on. I can show you better over here. There. So I went with these logs. They're pre-sliced, and we're going to do mozzarella moons. And I just grabbed some stuff for our breading station. Gonna just quickly look for something. I did my shopping day of. Loyal fans and viewers will know that I did that a lot of times. And seemingly have forgotten to buy breadcrumbs. So I'm going to try to search for those. Oh, and try not to get every single wire caught. Never mind, I'm a genius, I found them. There we go. And I grabbed the seasoning while I was down here before. Go. Okay, cool. Nothing's caught. Okay, so yeah, we're just gonna unravel these, break apart the slices, and then bread it in kind of a 3-part dredge. We're gonna do we're gonna do flour, eggs, and then the breadcrumbs. So, I'm gonna get started on that. These shouldn't take that long. I'm also gonna start our buffalo wing sauce, or wing sauce, whatever you want to call it. I'm gonna grab some oil. Go. I'm also gonna grab some bowls to kind of set up our stations here. Sorry, I was thinking. Thinking the best way to do this. I think this is going to be it. There we go. Alright. Put these back. So, let me open these. Oh, so yeah, I am a huge wrestling fan. When I was younger, my brother and I both really loved wrestling. We loved the Dudley Boys. That was our team. I'm realizing now that you can peel this open, so I didn't need that knife. We loved the Dudley Boys. We also loved Rob Van Dam, who we actually got to meet, and we both got to hold the tag belts, and I was speechless, which, if you know me at all, is a very hard thing to do, but he managed to do it. I was just completely dumbfounded, didn't speak a word. And then, I don't know what year, 2014, 2015, around there, I stopped watching. Don't know, I think it was because wrestling's for kids. And then, 2018, I got back into it, and I've kept on watching it ever since. It's so fun and cool. I really, really enjoy it. In the before times, I would catch the pay-per-views when they would come to New York, especially in Brooklyn. So I saw TakeOver, the last one and the one before that are the ones I've seen. So I think 4 and 5, and then I also went to the one TakeOver 25 at Bridgeport, which was the last pay-per-view I went to. Was that the last one, or was it I don't know. Someone who knows the actual dates might know this better. I believe the last one I saw was the Money in the Bank pay-per-view, where Bailey won the briefcase and then cashed it on the same night, and then so did Brock Lesnar. My favorite wrestlers when I was a kid was Rey Mysterio, and he still is. And now, him and his son wrestle together as a tag team, and I think it's really cool. His son is also 3 times the size of him, because Rey Mysterio is this tiny, tiny man. But enough about WWE. Tonight is, like I said, AEW, which is on TNT, one of those. Yeah, I think TNT, and they have a lot. I don't want to say gory, but a lot blood. Their last TV special was called Blood and Guts, which was really fun. My favorite wrestler in AEW, I have a couple, and all of them are battling tonight because I'm only invested in the best ones. There's also a new person that I have recently found. His name is Dylan McQueen. He is the best. He wore a crown to the ring. He pranced to the ring, and he was fighting this guy who goes by the number 10. And he was like, "Oh, you're number 10? Well, I'm a 10 too, baby." And I just love him. He's great. What a way. That was his first match, and there's what a way to start. Be like, "Yeah, I'm a 10. I'm going to try to make room so I can do my breading and try not to drop that. There you go. All my stations at once. I think I can manage. Probably. Maybe. I'm just going to move this over to the cooktop. We're not using that quite yet. Good, there are no animals in here. Usually when I open like cheese or meat or something, they'll come running just for a taste. Oh, they're just off camera, just staring at me. So I'm gonna do panko over in this last one. I'm going to do a bit of flour over in this one you could barely see. And then in the middle, I'm going to do our egg wash. Not an egg wash, egg mixture. I'm trying to figure out a way to grab this without disturbing everyone's view. Oh, so yeah, my favorite wrestler. When I first started watching it, my absolute favorite was Sammy Guevara, because he's also the high-flying type. And those are the fun ones. Those are my favorites. The ones who do, like, 360s in the air and then just land like it's nothing. It's my absolute favorites. I used to really enjoy Orange Cassidy, whose whole gimmick is, like, there's, like, King of Strong Style, King of whatever, British Strong Style. He's King of the Sloth Style, so he moves very slowly in the ring. So, like, Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, she's an actual dentist who also just happens to be a wrestler. Okay, there we go with the flour. Eggs. And I also love Luchasaurus, who is a dinosaur, and at his age is listed as 17 million years old. It's the silliest thing, and I love it. We have some lovely farm fresh eggs that we got from one of my cousins, who I know now watches, so I wanted to say that I'm using them. Oh, God. It's a thin shell. Just one tap and it broke. Go. 2, I'm going to do, I think 4. 4 is a good number. I'm also kind of doing the thing you're not supposed to do. I have my viewer counter up in the corner. As soon as I started talking about wrestling, it took a nosedive. Oh well. It was very funny. To me, at least, it was funny. Try to get this out without getting any shells in any of the food, which is always fun and good to do. Garbage that I have there. Oh, I'm gonna add some seasoning to our flour. Oh, I'll have to. No, so that's not a piece of shell. That's a piece of chicken, egg, something. Yeah, yes, because they're fresh eggs from the farm. I said that. Here, just get that out of there. Okay. That's brand new pepper. Cool. I was gonna say, where's that knife I grabbed that didn't end up eating? Here we go. I'm gonna try not to spray this everywhere. Throw that also in the garbage bowl. Okay. Season that up. Ooh, it's peppery in here. Here, I'm going to do also a bit of water in the eggs. There you go. To make it coat better. I'm not worried about it being totally homogeneous because I'm not making an omelet. I just want it to mostly be together. So we can get going with that. So, let me mix the flour so we're not just getting two of them that have all the pepper. Okay. There was no stream yesterday because it was raining all day and I really wanted to do a outdoor stream. So I'm going to try again next weekend. And tomorrow I'm going to do chicken fried steak. Because I was inspired by the most famous Canadian, Maddie Matheson. There we go. Who did it on his channel. Well, he did fried chicken. So, fried chicken. I'm going to be doing something different. Go. Trying to set everything up so that this all works out. Hi, Riley. Just right in the. Oh, there you go. You can see. You can see her butt. That's all. That's all we could afford. She's very expensive. I'm just adding a bit of oil to my pan because we're gonna pan fry these. But I also have a waiting spot so these can rest and kind of soak in the coating a bit. Me. I just have a plate here that they're going to wait on before they take a dive. Go. You want to be careful when you fry these because they're going to be very fragile. And also be careful because you're moving molten cheese across spaces, and molten cheese hurts. I mean, it tastes delicious, but it hurts. Go. If you're careful, you won't end up with what I call a club hand. But if you're like me, you will because you're rushing. Well, not rushing. You don't want to dirty your other hand. So what I mean by club hand is this. How I'm basically breading my own fingers. Because I'm dipping them in flour and then the egg and then the bread crumbs. A smarter person would have one hand dedicated to the egg wash and the other hand just doing the breadcrumbs. But I was already doing it now, so it can go faster than that. There we go. Make sure you dust off all the flour, and I'm just doing that by wiggling them. There we go. The good thing about having your club hand is you can test for how hot your oil is. by just breaking off a few chunks of your club hand. Ah. Oh, good. You can't really see, but I just dropped the half of mozzarella into the. Oh yeah, now we're cooking with your fuel of choice. Go. Here, I'm doing the correct way now. A little late, but you know, good to start. Just gonna flip it and flip. Go. Coat our lovely mozzarellas in our panko. For those of you who are watching on a video on demand or a backlog that we have either on YouTube or for the next 2 weeks on Twitch, how you doing? One of my relatives, who will remain nameless to protect their privacy, was watching one of the old episodes, and she was like, "Oh, why is he talking to these people?" Because she didn't realize that I was cooking along with people watching. It was very funny. Oh, I'm gonna have to add more breadcrumbs. Okay. I'm also gonna stop before I put any more in the egg mixture, because my plate filled up. There we go. I'm going to wash my hands. Well. There we go. I'm going to wash my hands, and we'll go over to stove cam. Okay. Our oil is almost there. There are parts of it that are like really good, and parts that are still just a wee bit off. I'm gonna make sure it's on the burner. Go back. Go over to our stove cam. Here we are. Okay. So you see, we have some bubbles going. So I'm gonna start and put these in. I'm gonna use. Oh, sorry. You got a nice close up of my fun little tattoo. I'm gonna use. Ooh, Alexa, stop. There we go. Just gonna kind of lay those. And I thought it would splatter more, so I just wanted to make sure I wasn't like dropping these and they're splattering onto me. That one. Now that they're close together, they are. So I'm gonna. I don't want to overcrowd the pan, so I'm just going to do 6. Very arbitrary number. And, how best can I... Okay. Can't really see, but open up oven, and I'm going to take my tongs over there and flip the wings. Tongs that you'll see me grab. Try to move these as fast as I can because I don't want to lose a ton of heat in the oven. I'm actually going to check these kind of once we hit 15 minutes on this second round of cooking. I'm going to check them every couple minutes because we just want them to get crispy on this side. Okay. And back in. Put those over there. Alexa, set a wing timer for 15 minutes.
Wing timer. 15 minutes. Starting now.
Okay. I'm gonna start to flip these over carefully. Oh, that one didn't even want to flip. Oh boy. Try and make sure they stay together and don't just kind of fall apart. Oop. There we go. Kind of separate these bad boys out a little. There we go. And I'm going to grab another plate to kind of, as their final resting spot. Oh, there's a cat sighting. Okay. Go. You know what? I'm actually going to use a sill pat because I don't want this cheese sticking to anything. So, pardon the big noise, but grabbing a cookie sheet. Sill pat is just a silicone mat that won't let anything stick to it. Oh boy, these are a little Ooh, okay, that one works. Some of these exploded a little. Well, not exploded, that's not the, oh boy, that one. That one just fell apart, oh boy. Go. Okay. I'm going to add some more now. And hopefully these stay together a little bit better. Oh, and I can do this one right in the middle. Sorry, do that instead of, there we go. I'm just dropping some more in. I'm going to add some more panko. Okay, and I'm going to flip our our boys down here and flip and hopefully not destroy them in the process. Oh, we'll destroy. Oh well. Okay, I'm gonna pull. I'm gonna try to go in the order I put them down in. So I'm gonna save the middle one for last. I know these are breaking apart a little in the. These ones actually didn't as much. The other ones did. Once they cool down a little, they'll be fine. There we go. And we're gonna add. Make sure they're balanced. Gonna add our 3 that we have ready, and add the rest on standby. There we go. Getting better at the whole transition there. So I'm just adding these to breadcrumbs, and while I'm doing that, I should turn down the heat a little on the mozzarella. They're just getting a little too bouncy. A little bit of oil was jumping out of the pan, and I didn't like that. Here, I'm gonna put one more right in the corner. So we have 4 going at one time. Take these, kind of give them a jiggle just to shake off any loose breading. And there we go. Flip these over. Do this jiggle again to get some of the bread, the egg off. Those, once I put these on, I'm going to go flip those. Okay, let's try flipping these bad boys and see. Ooh, oh, these are turning out. I guess it's like pancakes where your first batch just kind of doesn't work. These look beautiful. Oh my god. Sorry, I know it sounds like I'm impressed with myself. And that's because I am, because I've never made this recipe before. So I'm just kind of, impressed with myself. Gave myself. Sorry. So what you guys didn't see was that I just kind of bumped into my dog. And I didn't realize she was sitting there because she never sits there while I cook. Well, especially on stream. For some reason, she doesn't like to be on camera. She almost never sits here. All of a sudden, I back up and I bump into her. She just looked at me as if like I had done something wrong. All right, I'm gonna pull these before they crisp up too much. Oh, that one kind of stuck to the bottom. Oh well. Listen, they can't all be perfect. Alright, let's add some more to our pan. You always want to kind of drop it in away from you, just in case the oil kind of goes forward. Goes out. You want it to go that way instead of towards you to cook. Because oil hurts. I'm debating on whether to do more of these or stop there. Let me know in the chat. Okay. So, I'm going to do more of these. Oh, here, let me move you back over to our mozzarella breaded station. There you go. Mozzarella on flour, so it's not, you can't really see it that well. But trust me. I'll move these bad boys out. Flip and coat our mozzarella back here. One more. Go. Other mozzarella. And you're gonna see. So when you cook, if you cook this recipe, tag me. But also you'll start to see that it's brown around the edges, and that's a good time to flip. Okay. There we go. Flip them gently and carefully. Beautiful. Okay, there we go. The second side is going to cook a lot quicker than the first side. Just because there's so much heat from us crisping up the first side. There we go. Well, I'm trying to let this drain off a little bit before I throw it on to our sill pack here, because there's not much draining it. But I was worried that if I put paper towel down, that the cheese would kind of stick to it and be stuck to it. And who wants paper with their mozzarella? I'm going to do more. Go. Okay. I have a couple more to do on our breading station here, and then I'll. Oh, you know what would have been really smart? Chopsticks, because these kind of have these have a bit more structural integrity than I don't know, something else you would fry. You could probably get away with using chopsticks, and that would be a lot better, a lot easier. But I don't really have the dexterity for chopsticks, and B, I didn't think about it until now. So yeah, there you go. You have a tip to do it better than me. Okay, I'm going to move these last ones over to our breading. Oh, sorry. These last ones over to our egg wash, and the ones in the egg wash over to the breading. Now I'm going to gently, carefully flip these mozzarellas. Oh. There we go. All right, everyone's flipped. Good and cool. I'm gonna actually move this other log out of the way because I'm not gonna actually end up using it. And I'll just wrap this up for later. Ooh, Alexa, stop the timer. Good enough. So I'm gonna let it go for a little bit longer, probably 5 more minutes, and then they'll be set. Oh, there you go. I can move the flour because I don't need it anymore because I'm done breading the mozzarella. Oh, there's a little bitty bit in there. I just want to make sure all that flour's out of there. I don't want to dump all that down the drain. Here, let's go back to our mozzarella, ham, and try to pull these without breaking them up. The good thing about the Silpat is that these are cooling somewhat quickly, so I can kind of move these around and make room for more. And okay, a couple more rounds. Here, I'll show you what I'm talking about. So see, these in the front were the first batch, especially this one. This was like one of the first, and now these are kind of staying in a somewhat shape. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we only have a couple left, so I'm going to put in a 5th one right in the middle. But I don't want to cool down the oil too much because then it'll soak up the oil and it'll be all gross. So I'm just adding a little bit more breadcrumb and adding the last of this mozzarella to our awaiting plates. A wee bit more. Flip, flip, and flip. Also making sure I don't forget the wings that are in the oven, so they don't burn. That would be very, very bad. So, wash my hands. And, I didn't realize I didn't switch the camera. It's perfect, because this is where we're going anyways. Just going to try to move these around so there's more room for the rest of them. I don't know why I grabbed this, because I don't need it yet, but we'll wait to put it back now. Oh, there we go. There we go. Perfect. Getting there. Wings crisping up nicely. I'm going to grab a small pot and do the wing sauce. Let me pull these off. A little guy here. There we go. I'm going to add more here from our plate. And then I just have a few more in our breadcrumbs awaiting. Go. And our one in the middle. There we go. That in there. Trying to tidy up, but not clean up, because that would require a lot more effort. But tidying up when I can. I'm just grabbing some ingredients from the fridge so we can make the wing sauce. Okay, I'm gonna I'm gonna flip these mozzarella. Oh no, come on, flip, there we go. I've had to remind myself several times not to touch these, try to push them over. So I feel I should warn the rest of my audience to keep away. And okay, there we go. You guys can't really see that. So you guys can see that better. Okay. So I'm going to do our quick wing sauce here. I'm going to do a little, we're going to do the very traditional buffalo wing sauce. So almost half and half, but not quite, of butter and hot sauce. Because that's what she did. I forget her name. The woman who invented these wings in Buffalo, that's what she did, and I trust her. Kind of draining these on my spatula before I put them on. Ooh, that one broke. That one busted. Oh, gee, we got a blowout here too. Make room here for a little bit. Up a little more. And set. Okay. Go. That one. I only have two more, so I'm gonna sneak these in. Because that'll be silly to do a whole other batch. So in the back we have our butter melting, and we have a bit of hot sauce, Frank's Red Hot, which is a cayenne pepper based hot sauce. So just use your favorite. There's also like a one that's named after Louisiana that you could also use. And I'm going to pull the wings and put them right here once I'm okay. Right, let me make Vroom. Oh boy, that one will not flip. Try to sneak that one as well. And that one. Alright, flip our last boy here. Okay, there we go. Do our wings. Hot things are hot, so I can use the oven mitt. Trying to move a couple things out of the way that are would be a little wobbly with the heat. But you can see some really, oh, sorry, hold on. Let me see if I can. There we go. Okay, cool. So you can see some really crispy bits. This is a really good example. You can see the micro blisters that kind of happened with the baking soda. If I had done this earlier, there would even be they would get even crispier. You could do it up to overnight. I wouldn't push it any more than that. Just because I think that would be overkill. Alright, so these last ones, I'm going to pull, let it drain a little. If you hear a noise, that's my dishwasher running in the background. Try and make a little bit more room. Ooh, our last one here. There we go. Oh, that's so silly. That was actually me. I accidentally pressed my Keurig button, so it started to heat up some water. Okay, I'm gonna turn that off. A little bit of a spoiler, but those mozzarella things are the mozzarella moons are so good. I wanted to add more hot sauce to in the back there. I figured why. Okay, there we go. Do a little mixing. I think I'm gonna have more hot sauce still. It's a little too buttery. There we go. Gonna wait for this butter. A little bit of butter left to melt, and then I'll Ready to have a bowl, ready for some wing tossing. Then we'll plate it up, give it a taste, and And that'll be the episode. So I'm going to let this cook for a little bit longer. All right. Do a bit now. A little bit on the tongs. I'm going to try. Here. I'm going to send you over to Vegetation Station for 1 second so I can adjust my camera. There we go. Okay. So I'm going to put some wings in here, and then some sauce, and then we'll do a little swirly swirl. I'm going to put this close up to the mic so you can hear how crispy these are, because these are crispy little suckers. Oh yeah. You usually can't, when we made fries in the oven, what was that, last Saturday, those weren't really crispy. Those didn't get as crisp as I'd like them to. So crispy. And there's a scientific reason why there's baking soda and salt. Oh, yay. My grandmother, Mima, is now following. There's a cute little Kirby animation. Okay. So I have some 10 wings here in our little bucket. And just a little bit of our wing sauce. There we go. All right, now you're just gonna give it a toss. Ooh, so good. That wing sauce. I mean, I know it's just butter and a hot sauce, but delicious still. Here, I'll step back so we could. Thank you. There we go. I'm going to give these a second because that sauce is incredibly hot. Those wings are incredibly hot. I'm going to give it 1 second just so I don't burn the almighty out of my mouth. I am definitely a drum person rather than a flat. Here. Actually, hold on. I'm going to make some room with... I'm just moving some of the wings around so I could put the pan on my sheet so I'm not cooking the sauce still. Okay. Alright. Have our wonderful wing. I'm eating over the bucket because that's how wings are meant to be eaten. Yeah, wide stance, elbows out to protect. Just go for it. Oh, wow. That is so good. That is incredibly crunchy. Much more than I expected from an oven. Ooh, the sauce is so good too. Nice amount of spice. It's not, I'm not like choking on spice. It's always nice. You never know with wings. They could either be like really mild, or they could like, you could take one bite and you just see the full eyes of Jesus because they're so spicy. And I'm gonna grab a random mozzarella here. So we have this, we have our crunch. So good. You can do a little Parmesan cheese on top, and that'll really be good. If you want to get fancy with it, you can add some parsley onto it. I like them like this. So good, so crunchy. And look, we did it in time. So, thank you guys. Sorry, still chewing on the mozzarella. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you tomorrow when we make chicken fried steak. Bye, everybody.
point.